Good evening, everybody. Oh. Cows, where are they? They're ready for their dinner. Come on, cows. Alright, so I thought I'd take you guys around as we do evening chores. Evening chores are much quicker than morning chores. Just pretty much checking on everybody, but while we're out here, why not take a quick look and see how all the animals are doing? I'm sure that the cows, yeah, they're coming. Let me show you a little in progress perennial garden. Look at that beautiful rose. Everything is looking real nice. Beautiful hydrangea. Hi, Lindy. Butterfly bush is looking great. Everything is doing good. We actually struggled when we were putting this together because like our hostas just kept dying, but I figured that they probably just needed time to kind of reroot again. So everything's doing really good now. All right, let's go ahead and get these cows fed. So as you'll notice, we actually moved Daisy, our Jersey milk cow that was in here. We actually moved her over in the pasture with our other heifers and the bull and the 2 horses. So now we only have the 2 boys here. So we just have these 2 boys in here right now. They're actually going to be going to the processor closer to the end of October. So we do feed these guys both ends of the day, a total of 4 scoops. I think we do a mixture of like this beef mix and cornmeal as well. But they have gotten so big and I am looking forward to some fresh steaks. We've been out of steaks for a while and it's definitely the first thing that goes because it is just delicious. And I think it is hard to sometimes, hi Lindy, I think it is hard to sometimes trying not to get attached to your animals, and I think it's okay to get attached to your animals. I mean, they're here, they're living their best life, they're here for a purpose. We know that, and I think going into it, getting animals and knowing that that is what they are here for does help the process when they go. Probably a little bit more for me than my husband. He's the one that actually takes them to the processor. I kind of just help load them and kind of let him do the rest. So I'm sure it's a lot harder on him than it is on me. I just think that they're going for a ride and coming back in packages a few weeks later. So, but they have been good cows and they've gotten so big. Hey guys. All right, let's go finish the rest of the chores. Okay, I was getting ready to feed the pigs and look, this, I knew it was bound to happen eventually. These are my house sandals that I just wear in the house, and like I said, I knew it was going to happen eventually because I just get so comfortable, and then I'm walking around the house getting the dogs fed, and then I'm sitting here, I'm like, huh, my house slippers are on. Huh, Lindy, what are we gonna do? Well, I guess they'll just have to be washed. It's fine. I mean, there has been times where, like, in the morning, if I have to run to the store or something like that, like, before I got these, I had, like, regular, like, slippers, like, regular house slippers, like, literal slippers. Like, fuzziness in the inside, not a hard bottom on the outside, and I've gotten in the car to go to work accidentally with them on. I've been driving to the store and actually got into the store and noticed that I had them on. So, it's life. What are you going to do? Somebody has been enjoying a mud bath today. Huh, Oswald? Hi. What are you doing? Oh, you are muddy. That pig. So, for those that may not know, pigs don't have... Out, Lindy. Come on. Pigs don't have... I guess they're considered like sweat glands, I guess. I don't know. But they don't sweat. So in order for them to get cooled off, they do like to have like... we have over here... I don't know if you can see, it's way over there actually. Like a little wallow for them. It's kind of like a hole pretty much filled with water, and that's where they can go in and cool off during the hot and warm summer months. Oswald too will be going with the two cows to get processed in closer to the end of October. So he will too also be going. He was one of the ones that our we had two sows here not too long ago, and we had bred them, and they had piglets in the beginning of the year, so we kept him because he was the runt. And I mean, he's not really that tall, and he's not really that big compared to his age, but a couple more months and he'll be ready to go. Hey goats. Little daredevils. Oh my gosh. These goats are crazy. They're crazy. So they don't need anything at night. Hi girls. Look at how big these little girls are getting. Hi, honey. Hi. Their mom. Everyone's thirsty. The two baby girls, hi Blair. Their mom is actually in the barn right now. She was feeling a little down in the dumps not too long ago, and well, probably like a week ago. Be good goats. And so we had put her in the barn, and she's actually doing very well. But I didn't want to put her back out with the goats yet, especially with her two babies in the pasture as well, because I think that maybe she had been being nursed on too long, and I think it was pretty much literally just taking the life out of her. She was very lethargic, she was very tired, she really wouldn't get up too much, so we actually put her in the barn, and she's actually in the stall here. I already fed her. But ever since we pulled her from her babies, and she's getting grain on her own, so the goats aren't fighting for grain in the pasture, getting good hay, she really is back to health. She's doing great, but I don't want to put them back out there so soon because I don't know how much milk she still has left in her, and I don't want those babies to start nursing on her again. So they're kind of separated right now doing the whole weaning process, so hopefully once she gets all dried up and the babies know that they don't really need the milk anymore, then we can go ahead and put her back out. We do have other pastures that we can put her in, so she is outside, but she would kind of be alone. Like, we can put her in the back, like where the boys are, because there's 4 different pastures out there, but again, she would be by herself. We could probably split them up, but again, with her being just coming back to health, I don't want any issues with worms or anything like that, and things just to go downhill. So she's getting the VIP treatment right now, so she's enjoying it. Look at our cute little pouch of eggs. You can tell that an egg was broke because there's yolk all over those too, but look at those brown eggs. We have, I think, 2 Rhode Island Reds that are older, and I try to go through this fence without squishing these eggs. Oof. Okay. We have 2 Rhode Island Reds that are older. I don't even think they're laying anymore, but in the springtime we ended up getting 6 RSA chickens, and they too lay brown eggs, so they have actually been starting laying. I could tell that it was them because the first few eggs in there were quite small, so I'm excited to know that they are starting to hatch. Not hatch. They're starting to lay eggs. We did try, I don't know if I had mentioned to you guys, but we did have a broody hen in there for a while, and she was sitting on a bunch of eggs, and I was really excited to see if any of them were fertile and would hatch. So after about a week and a half, I candled them, and none of them were fertile. And I think it's because the Ursa that we do have, he's older. I'm not quite sure how much older he is. But the one other rooster that we had, we actually hatched in the incubator in the springtime. So I'm hoping with him we'll have a little bit more better success hatching eggs out of the incubator in the spring. Hey Daisy. So we got Darla out in the back, standing up against a tree. Luna's laying down here on the left. Oakley's flat out. Here's our bowl. And then we also have Grizzly, who is our Black Angus. And then we have the 2 boys out here. Hey boys. Hi boys. Hi. Hi Jojo. Hey Joey. Hey bud. Hi Jackson. Everybody having a good day? All right, you guys be good. I'll see you in the morning for breakfast. Oh my gosh. Getting at that age where they're just into everything. Come on, dogs. Dogs, come on. And their horns are just small enough right now that they can fit their heads through it, but I hate doing it, and I kind of wish that we had gotten, well, my husband and I both wish, come on, that, not thinking that we would have gotten the cattle pant, or the cattle wire, I guess you could say. It's a big roll of wire. They had the smaller holes, because now these big ones, I think they're probably like 4x4 squares, the goats can fit their head through them, and when they get a little bit older, their horns are gone, and then they can't figure out how to get their heads back out. So always troublemakers, these goats are. So all right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get my little pouch of eggs inside before I get them broke. Thanks guys for walking around with me and just doing a quick overview of everybody, getting them fed, tucked in for the night. With the chickens, we do lock them in when it gets closer to the evening time. Usually they'll put themselves to bed, and then I can just come out when the sun goes down and just shut the door. So, well, I hope you guys have a great rest of the night. Again, please think about subscribing to our videos. We would really appreciate it, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.